Good evening, guys. I think Dimple is joining session next 2 minutes. Might be soon. Okay. Still, I think no lot of persons are missing here in session. So now Dimple is here. I don't know why the other persons are not joining. Okay. So Raji, your doubt is clear. Where you're getting my voice or not? Not getting any response. Okay. Thank you, Diksha. So Dimple, your system is ready. Systems. Okay, Dimple. So Dimple, everything set up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great then. Okay, you can start. I think we have only 40% of the batch size, but it's okay. We can't do it.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Okay, so I'm here. Let you know. I'm muting myself.
Okay.
Okay.
So, hello everyone. Okay. So today we will start from Pandas library. Okay. Okay. Before start the Pandas, what is Pandas? Have you idea about the Pandas? What is Panda? Okay. Don't worry. I'm not getting your response. Okay. Let me start then. Okay, guys. So are you visible my screen? Pandas. Yeah, so here this is the basic introduction about the pandas. So as we know, pandas is an open source library, right, that allows you to perform data manipulation in the Python, and pandas library is built on top of NumPy. It's meaning that pandas needs NumPy to operate. So we have to import pandas library. NumPy library, right? And pandas provide an easy way to create, manipulate, and wrangling the data, right? And pandas is also elegant solution for the time series data, right? So pandas is a just open source library, right? And we use this pandas library for data manipulation, for data creating, and data wrangling, right? So now the main question is, why use pandas? So for that, it's use easily handling missing data, right? So with the use of pandas, we are finding missing values, right? It uses series for one-dimensional data structure and data frame for the multi-dimensional data structure. Okay, and it provides a efficient way to slicing the data. So here it's used for slicing the data, and it's provide a flexible way to merge concatenation, then reshape the data, right? So this is all are the advantages for the pandas, right? We can do anything with the pandas, right? In the pandas we are having two ways. One is the one dimensional data, and second is the multi-dimensional data, right? We can say one dimensional data is a series, right? And the multi-dimensional data, it means our data frame. Okay, yeah, this is again the basic introduction. Now see, what's pandas for. Now this tool is essentially your data's home, right? Through the pandas you can equivalent with your data is cleaning, transforming, and analyzing, right? So now for example, say see explore data stored in CSV, right? And pandas will extract the data from CSV into a data frame, right? And a table basically. I see what we do with the pandas. See, first thing is calculate statistics and answering a questions about. Now first question is, what's the average, median, maximum, or minimum value from the columns, right? So we can find easily for each and every column average, median, maximum, or minimum values, right? Now, second question is, does column A is correlated with the column B? Now, guys, can anyone tell me what this question says us? What's the meaning of this question? Yes, correlation. As the name, correlation. So, what do you mean by correlation? Okay, right, Diksha. So, what's the question says us? Right, Shankar? So, the relation between two things, right? Okay, now see, the question says is, here we are having one column is the A and second column is the B, right? So this is simply column A is correlation with the column B, right? This is the relation between the, how strong the relationship between the column A and column B, right? Then with the use of pandas we can easily find the relationship between the columns. Okay, now see here the third question is, what does the distribution of data in column C look like? Now can anyone tell me what this question says us? What the meaning of this question? Can anyone know about the distribution? Rajiv, what do you mean by mode? Okay. So, guys, have you seen my statistical course? Yes or no? Okay, Rajiv, very good. So, in my course, I already discussed about the distributions. If you're not seen yet, then this is your fault, right? I'm not explaining again here. Right? Therefore, I'm giving you my course by applying methods. Okay, what type of methods? Okay, Diksha, if I'm applying some methods, right, then what will be the output? What I'm getting from column C, if I'm applying some methods on that, then now see what's the simple meaning of distribution in simple word. If you have seen my videos very carefully, then you know very well what is distribution and all. No. See, guys, I'm giving you my video course free. I'm giving you my free materials and all, but guys, you are not giving me the good output, right? I'm not satisfying with you. Okay, no problem. Now, see, the meaning is that the distribution of data in column C, right? So here the thing is for particular C column, right? Now, see, let's example. We are having some salary column, right? Now, salary column having the data like numerical. Okay. Now, see, for that, I just want to display. I just want to plot the graph only on column C, right? Based on column C, I am visualize the graph, and based on graph, I am saying that this graph is normal distribution or not. Now, guys, are you aware about the normal distribution? What is normal distribution? How normal distribution is look like? Have you aware about the normal distribution? Okay, in up and down curve. So, guys, we are having some specific word for that. Pick? No, it's the bell curve, right? It's look like the bell curve, bell shaped, right? Yes or no? So now, see guys. Okay, let me tell you one thing. This is my x and y axis, right? If I'm showing something like this, oh sorry, yeah, right. So this is the normal distribution graph, right? Here, your mean, median, and mode are the equals here, right? And this is look like bell curve, and we can also say symmetric graph, right? So see, if I'm plotting the graph for column C and my graph is look like this, it means my column C is normal distributed, right? It's a symmetry. It's the balance curve, right? If my graph is look like this, then what does it mean? If my graph is look like this, then negative is skewed. This is negative side. Rajiv, this is negative side, and this is right. Yeah, it's positive skewed, right? So see here, if my graph is like this, it means my graph is not a symmetric graph. It means this graph is the asymmetric graph. So therefore we have to convert, or we have to distribution in the normal distribution, right? And if your target variable is not normal, then you have to convert into the normal with the use of logarithm. Okay, again this is the maths topic, and you have to cover by yourself. Okay, and this is the main important thing, right? So you can see in the analyzing part, it is more important thing how single column is look like, right? If your see, our main important thing is our target column, right? Our target column. If your target column is not normal, right, then the output, then your prediction is not correct, right? And if your prediction is wrong, then see, so many things are lost. Okay, so for that we have to make normal distribution. Yeah, okay, no problem. This is not my part, but it's okay. Okay, and the see the clean the data by doing the thing like removing the missing values, right? Filter the rows and column by some criterias, right? And then visualize the data with the help of Matplotlib library, right? And here we are having some plot like plot bar, right? Lines graph, then histogram, bubbles, and more. And after that, store your clean data, transform data into the CSV, right? And after that, we are using that clean data. Now see, for the installation, I think you all know about the Anaconda prompt. Are you know about the Anaconda prompt, right? So just for the installation, just open Anaconda prompt and type this command. Sorry, this conda install pandas, and also you can use peep install pandas, right? So with the use of this, you can install any libraries, right? Whenever you get the error like this module is not found, right? That time you just use pip install in that library. Just type that library. Okay. Okay, guys. Still now clear what is pandas and how to install? Okay. Now next one is pandas having two ways. One is the series and second one is the data frame. Now, right? So first is the series. Now series is the one-dimensional data array, right? And defined in pandas that you can use store any data type, right? And the second one is data frame is the two-dimensional data, right? And structure defined in the pandas which consists of rows and columns. Okay. So now this is one single series. This is again single series, and the collection of series we can say this is the data frame, right? Here we are having more rows and columns. Okay, so therefore series is the one-dimensional data and data frame is the multi-dimensional data. Okay, guys. So this is basic theory about the pandas. So all are clear with the pandas. Sorry, Diksha, what do you mean by in Anaconda Navigator we have to install? What do you mean by this question? Okay, guys. So yesterday, okay, yes, I remember my homework because in Jupyter we can import directly. Yeah, you can do like directly import. You can directly import in the Jupyter or either sorry or either you can use with the Anaconda prompt. Okay. Okay. So let's jump on the practical side. Okay. Now my homework is how many files and their functions for reading the files. So guys, how many files are there and for their reading functions? Okay, let me tell you. What is the function for Excel? What is the reading function for the Excel? For JSON, for XML, for image file, for text file. Okay, now let's I'm sharing my practical file. Okay, guys. My are you visible my notebook? This is pandas tutorial. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. First is the series. Sorry. Okay. So as we know, series is the one-dimensional data, right? And for using the series, we have to import the pandas library, right? So pandas import library, and after that, for creating the series, we use pandas object pd dot for creating the series. S is the capital in the series, okay, and pass your data here and your index, okay. So this is just basic introduction. Now see, in this series, first data is like a scalar value, which can be numerical value or string type, right? And second one is the dictionary data, right, with the key and value pair. And the third one is the ND array. Now let's see, first is the scalar values. So firstly, we are importing the pandas library, okay. And after that, I am creating the data I'm creating some numerical data in the list, okay, and converting that data into the series. For that, pd dot series, okay, in this as is the capital, and pass your data here and just print that. Okay, so this is your basic one dimensional series data. Okay, in that by default this is your index 0 to 6, right? If you want to change your index, then see here, I'm just creating index to based on my data. If I'm having some 6 data, then I'm creating 6 index for that. Okay, and just pass your data and just comma your index. Okay, you can pass also runtime. If you don't want to do here, then just pass runtime. Okay, yeah. So this is this scalar value, string and numerical. Now second one is the dictionary. So see, I'm creating one dictionary, okay, and just pass that dictionary into the series, right? So dictionary having already index value, right? And the third one is the arrays, ND array. So I am creating one ND array, right? And that they pass the data into the series again, and the value is like this. Right, so this is the simple way of creating the series, right? And in this series we are having scalar values, dictionaries and ND arrays, right? Yeah. So guys, series is clear. Okay, now next one is the data frame. Now for the syntax, yes Diksha. Okay, now again for using the data frame, we have to import the pandas library, right? And for creating the data frame, we have data frame function, and in the data frame we are the D and F is capital. Okay, D and F is capital, and pass your data here. So in the data frame, you can create one or more dictionaries into the data frame, right? And also one or more series into the data frame, and 2D numpy arrays. Okay, so now see, the first one is the dictionaries. Now see, this is the simple dictionary, right? I'm creating two dictionary, one and two, and then finally converting that dictionary into single data, right? And then just print that. So this is dictionary. Now I want to convert this data into the data frame. So for that, right, I'm just pd.data frame. I'm passing my variable data, right, and just print that. Okay, so this is the data. If your data is not there, then by default it's automatically put the none value, right? You can see here, if your data is not there, then it will put none value. Now data is series. When we have more series, see, now I'm creating 3 series, S1, S2 and S3, right? S1, in the S1 we are having numerical value. Now second one having float value, and third one having character value, right? String type value. Now I'm converting that into the data frame, sorry, dictionary, and after that converting into the data frame, right? So this is our output. And finally, for the arrays, I am creating 2 arrays, right? And again converting the data into the dictionary, and then pass into your data frame, and this is your output. Okay, now this is 3 ways to creating the data frame, right? For the dictionary, for the multiple series, for the arrays and all, right? Just remember, in the series S is the capital, and in the data frame D and F is the capital. Okay, so now here I'm having more example. So I'm creating one dictionary, the name is the data, right? And I'm converting the data into the data frame, and my final data frame name is the purchases. Okay, let me run this. Okay, so this is my data frame. Okay, Okay, now my data frame index is 0 to 3. Okay, and now my requirement is I want to change the data frame. Now see here, you can see I'm changing runtime, I'm giving the index value, I'm having 4 values, right? So therefore I am passing 4 index value for the 4 values. Okay, so this is index is equal to your index name, right? And just run. So this is your index, right? Okay guys, are you know about the LOC and ILOC? No. Okay, no problem. Now see, LOC is the label base as the name, right? Which means that we have to pass the specific name for the rows and columns, right? If my column name is the apple, then you have to pass your column name, right? And for the LOC, you have to pass the integer index, right? It means the apple index is the 0, right? Then you have to pass 0 index. If you want apple column, then you have to pass 0 index in the ILOC, index location, right? And LOC, it means label data. If you want apple columns, then you have to pass apples. Okay, now I want, see, June, it means my row value. Then for what I'm doing here, I'm passing LOC dot, see, my data frame name dot LOC, and passing my row name. Okay, and let me run. So this is my output, apple 3 and oranges is 0. So guys, are you clear with this? Okay, now see, for converting data into CSV, JSON and SQL, right? So for converting, we are having function to underscore CSV. If you want to convert your data into the CSV, then we are having function to underscore CSV. For JSON, to underscore JSON, and for the SQL, to underscore SQL. Okay, now just simply pass your data frame here, dot to underscore CSV, and just give your file name, right? If you see here, I'm not passing any path, so that's why it will create new file in my current directory. Okay, if I want to store this new file into the F directory or something else D directory, then you have to pass the path here. Okay, same for the JSON file. Okay, just give the extension of that file .csv, .json or something like that. For the SQL, I'm passing my table name, right? Because this data is stored into the your SQL side, and this is creating one table, right? And this is your connectivity, right, with your SQL. This is the variable for the connectivity. Here you are connecting your data frame to the your SQL side. Okay, now this is the way for converting the data into particular things. Okay, now see, this is my final purchase is my data frame, right? Now I want to converting into CSV, right, and store into particular current directory. Now see here, just purchase dot to underscore CSV, and my data frame name is the new underscore purchase dot CSV. Okay, let me run, and I'm storing that file into the current directory. Now see, I want to read this CSV file. So for that, I'm using the function read underscore CSV, pd dot read underscore CSV, and I'm giving the name, right? Here I'm not giving any path because my file is in the current directory, right? If your file in D drive or F drive, then you have to pass the path here. Okay, let me read the file and print that. So see guys, this is the by CSV file. I'm reading my CSV file. Okay. Now see, if you want to make particular column as an index, then just pass index call is equal to your index. Okay. I want to make zeroth index, zeroth column as a index, and just pass 0. Right. So this is your 0, 1 and 2. Okay. So guys, clear till now? How to converting your data frame, how to read your data frame, okay, how to make the index column. Yeah. Okay, now see guys, I'm having automobiles.csv files, and in this file is my current directory. Okay, that's why I'm directly read that file with the use of read underscore csv. Now guys, this is my files. Okay, now see guys, you can see the column names also. Now see here the condition is I want to make this name column as an index. So for that, what I'm doing as a reading time, I'm making index call is equal to name, right? So the name column is into the index and just print, right? So you can see here the name is my index, right? And other are the columns. So I'm having 392 rows and 8 columns here, right? Sinai, here main question is that if you want to change the column index, right? If you want year is the first, now MPG is the second, now weight is the third, right? If you want if you want change the order of this columns, then you can do like this. Make your column titles like this, okay? And just use your data frame name dot reindex and column is equal to pass your column titles, okay, and just store into the new variable df underscore reorder and just pass your data, something like this, right? This is based on this, okay. This is the way you can change the order of this columns, okay guys. Okay, now for viewing the data we have head function. Let me remove this 10. Okay. Now see the as a name head, it means it will show the data from starting, right? And if I'm not passing any value into the head function, then it will show only by default 5 values from the starting. From the start, it will show only 5 values. Okay. And if you want to show 10 values, 20 values, then just pass 20. Right? It will print 20 values. So just head function is show the value from the starting. Same as we are having tail function. So tail function is showing the data from the last, okay, from the end of the file. And by default, it's again showing the data by default as a 5 value, right? And if you want to show 15 or 10, something like that, just pass the 10 number and it will show the data 10 values from the last. Clear with the head and tail function? Okay. Now see here I'm having some info function. Now guys, tell me what info function do as a name, info. Diksha, I cannot understand your question. Yes, right? It will show the information of the data. So see here, it show my column names, right? Total values and that type. I'm having float, integer, right? And object. So now you can understand float, it means floating value, right? Integer, it means integer value. Now what does it mean by object? What does it mean by object? Data type. Okay, I think you don't know about the object. Now see, object is just the string data, right? The Python object as a string data. Okay. Now what is it? Shape keyword. What will give the shape keyword? Right? It gave the total rows and columns. Right? I'm having 392 rows and 8 columns. Okay, now same as I'm having columns keyword, it will show me only column names from the data, right? Now what describe do? Okay, Diksha, give the explanation of data. Okay, what is the explanation? Calculate mean and standard deviation. Okay, only mean and standard deviation. Yes, statistics of data. Let me run this. Yep, it will give by default, it will find the count, minimum value, standard deviation, right? Mean, 25% quartile, then 50, 75% quartile, and maximum values. Okay, so this is or yes, right. So describe is giving some statistical method, right? Now, guys, I think you aware about the 5 number summary. I think it's my statistical course. 5 number summary. Yes or no? No. Okay. So you see, this is the 5 number summary is in my statistical course. You can see there. Okay. Now see, in the 5 number summary, we are having minimum value 25% quartile, 50%, 75, and this maximum. Right. So okay. Now combination of this 5 value, the final output is called as a 5 number summary. Right, and based on 5 number summary we are plotting the data as the name box plot graph. I think you know about the box plot, or we can say candlelight graph also. Box plot, how box plot is look like? Guys, are you know about the box plot? Yes or no? Okay, now I think you see something like this. The box plot is maybe look like horizontal or vertical also. This is the box plot, or we can say sorry, right? This is like this. Right, so this is the box plot. So guys, are you know about this box plot? Maybe you will see somewhere. Okay, no problem. Okay, so guys, that's it for today. Now you have to do is creating multiple types of data, right, into the data frame, and you have to store into the another data frame, right, and just read the data. Okay, read your multiple data files, reading CSV files, Excel files, right? Yes, and you have to mail me tomorrow. This is your homework. Okay, and perform all the operations, all the functions today, whatever I covered today, right? Diksha, you don't know about the array? This is the simple one. Yes, same here. We are having array. Where's the array? So it's now see. I think you all know about. I'm creating this array type, right? This is single array, right? We can say like that. It's mean nested or normal array. No, we can not say this is nested array. No. See, see now this is the what I'm doing here. I just want to tell this. This is the sub list. We can say this is the sub list, right? Okay, and just convert it into the data frame. And what do you mean by normal? Okay, no problem. So see guys, next time you have to tell me what is normal distribution, right? And what the exactly meaning of and what's the benefit of the normal distribution. Okay guys, you have to tell me in the next session what is normal distribution and all, and why it's important for us. Okay, yeah, now till now you do all the operation whatever I covered today and just mail me that file into my mail, right? And just created random data in multiple files, right? Just creating small data into the excels and reading that file. Yeah, see, I'm having CSV files, but my CSV file having lots of data. So just for the practice purpose, just created by own small data structure. Okay. Now I will share many files in the LMS also, but just for now, creating by your own things. Okay. I don't want more data in the files. Just creating 2 or 3 columns in that. Okay, and just try to reading that all the types of files. Okay, guys. Okay then. Okay. Have you any query till now?
Hello. Pranam is over.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think I am seeing only 3 or candidates in session, at the end of. I don't know why the batch is not taking interest. Okay, not an issue. So Dimple, how much you have finished today as per the
I'm
plan?
just yes, I'm just completed till then dictionary. Yes,
Okay,
till the data frame. Yes, data frame.
okay. So I think the matplot and that thing's pending, right?
Yes, yes,
Plotting and all.
yes.
Okay,
Some
next week we are
operations on data frame also pending.
okay. So by next week, in next two session, we are able to over the things or like.
Yeah, I will try my best to complete
Just I'm
this.
asking. That's no need to hurry, but just I'm asking about timeline. That's the only thing. So the batch must be
Yes,
aware
yes.
and all.
I'm not sure, but I will try.
Yeah, okay, not an issue, not an issue. So guys, if you have any question, let me know. Otherwise, we are winding up the session. So Rajiv, I think you already enrolled for the machine learning, right? Great. Okay. Okay, guys. Then if you have any questions, or we can go ahead and close the session and meet on next week. And Rajiv and all Diksha, I think you both are the part of the machine learning. So hopefully we'll meet this week. Just for introduction section, not the welcome session because you already know about us and we already know about you. So that will be introduction section. So this week we are having machine learning introduction section. Okay. Okay, guys. Then I think we have to leave and we'll meet on this Friday on machine learning sessions. Who was already enrolled. By rest of the things we are learning on next week.
Yes, guys, I'm not uploading your assignments, right?
Okay. So I think we have to upload, right?
Yeah, I will upload after the session.
Okay, not an issue. So by tonight or tomorrow morning, max to max, we can upload that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Then good night. Do a lot of practice. And what are the question you are having? Let us know on the group even.